I was thinking today, and I was just thinking about how my first altar, it was something that many people won't know about, nor do know about, but they don't know the details or what it was. I explained it in one of my videos I haven't posted. I still used a picture today. I'm going to describe it to you. Because many people haven't seen the picture of the altar still. Very few have. Maybe that's something I'll show up another time when I go to edit videos. This altar was an altar of Hecate. This was when I was first learning the path, the Wicca path, as I would call it. And it was in my room. Now, exact details on everything else is just blurry. During the time, I remember it was winter when I got it, summer when it got torn down. And the far back, it was Hecate. It was just an idol of Hecate right in the back. It was on a wooden table that was used as a mini altar. Golden quartz was used every other candle leading up to Hecate. And this was just from my intuition. This was something I created out of my image, out of my head. I knew altars were out of my head. I knew they were a part of me. But I didn't know the consequences of mistreating of anything during the time. I just learned. I was just learning. So I go ahead. I pull up I made the altar. I decorated over time. And it was a beautiful altar. It was my image of what an altar should look like. It wasn't anything fancy. It wasn't something you'd find online that cost $200 to $300. This was still around that price range, $200, but it wasn't extremely expensive. That was my new beginning before I learned anything else. No. As time went on and on and on, it just became more natural. I would have sleepless nights, almost sleepless. I would wake up in the middle of the night, then go back to sleep. That repeated for about a month. It took me about a month to get used to it, 2 weeks to a month. Because I was not used to having sacred space open like that, especially towards an altar. I wasn't used to it. But every day, I would sing a song towards Cernunnos, then a song towards Hecate. This was every day prayer, a word. And then I did it every other day. I connected with them. I worked with them. I talked with them. But then there was a day I had to stop. The altar got torn down. Everything was taken away. I stopped believing in myself, believing my own path. So then I saw it a different way. Pattern repeats. I've been through quite a few altars. I've been through quite a few connections. But each time, I grew from the last. There was just no stopping me. I got yelled at. I got disciplined, quote unquote. But there was so much stagnation built up that it tore myself apart and it tore relationships apart. I wasn't listening to myself. I was listening to others. Even year one of National Intuitive Academy, I was listening to myself, but then I wasn't. I was telling myself, I want to move out, I want to move out, and move out. But I wouldn't do the work to move on out. Going to Florida was to help prove to me something. What was it to prove? It was to prove that I could do it. But yet again, as the months came on by, I was starting to figure out this was not what I want. What others are telling me is not what I want. It's not what I need. False prophecies were coming my way. False imagery was coming my way. I will admit to one thing. Yes, I left a part of me behind. But that was the old version of me. When death comes, it comes in cycles of change. That's what it was. It was a cycle of change. No one liked it. I was told, get my money back, get my money back, get my money back. I kept explaining, I can't get my money back. That part was the most frustrating, personally, because I told him, and told him, and told him, but just wouldn't listen. I listened to myself. Everyone else around me was scared. They were fearful. That's when I more understood. See where everything came from. That's when I understood. If this doesn't get to you now, I pray one day everyone who watches this will learn. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. I will see you all next time, next video. Goodbye.